Who?
Hughes.
Hey guys, this is Ash here from NTV Studios, and I am back with just a quick little update live stream just to let you know where we are. And I'm just going to do a little sort of miniature stream, then I may do a longer one obviously later tonight, where we actually get some proper progress down. So where I am right now is I'm actually at the end of Oak Avenue, and I'm here for a reason. The reason why I'm here at the end of Oak Avenue is because I've actually completed one side of the road going all the way up to Oak Avenue. So Oak Avenue is now completed at one side. You can basically see a load of houses at one side, and what we just basically are doing now is bringing some houses up down this way to get this street completed. And then that is basically it, not for the housing area, but that is basically it in terms of entrances and exits to the housing area at the moment. Now, going back to where we're going to be working sort of like later on, once this Oak Avenue is completed down this way, we're going to be sort of working on towards doing some different streets, heading more sort of into the confusing housing estate, what you are going to see, which is basically I just wanted to do the Park Drive going down there, the Oak Avenue coming up here. And when that is done, then that'll be done.
I'm going to build it up like with white slabs.
So basically,
I'm alright.
what we have at the moment is we have a little local shop. So just as you come to the end of Oak Avenue, there is actually a Spar shop. And Spar shop isn't a Spar shop in this world without a bake. You've got to have a bake with a Spar shop, 100%. If you don't have a bake with a Spar shop, that just basically ruins the whole aspect of this business in the world. So you've got to have a little bake inside. So we've got a bake, and it also does cut through to the Spar. Just I kind of did this to make it look more like, so you know that bake is actually a part of the Spar, and that it isn't just the building next to the Spar. So basically this bake is trying to prove that it actually is joined with the Spar, that it is actually one actual big building, but rather than making it look like two separate shops. So you can actually go to the sort of like bake itself. There is a bake section just inside of the Spar shop here. Or if you do want to use the normal bake, for example, maybe you might want to come here, you walk in this way, you might want to just call in here and not use the Spar. Then you can, without actually having to go into the shopping section. But if you're doing your shopping and you want to get a sausage roll or something from the bakery after you've done your shopping, you can just basically nip to the bake, which will be here. So I've done some more houses obviously as well. I've also done this house, which looks pretty nice. It's not my favourite. I have seen better houses. We have obviously got better houses on the map, but I don't mind it. It's not something I hate, but it would be nice to you know, get some different things going inside of this bake. If that would, you know, sort of obviously be possible. It'd be nice to get some different styled houses going soon. There is this little lower one here, which I don't mind it. It's a bit different, but I don't mind it. There's also this house here, which I like this house here. This is very nice. Can you invite me, because when I asked you, you never reply. I'm not going to invite you now because I'm going to basically be going for my tea soon. This is just like a little miniature update. So we got these houses. I think we did work on this one on the stream. This one's Linna's temp house though. This is like where he's living at the moment. and that's pretty much it. You sort of saw these houses on the stream coming sort of in. So what you can more or less do now is we've also got Saints Row. So this building is like Saints Row building. Saints Row, it's like a row of houses. Then you've got the park, the Tree Street, the Tree Field Park, which looks very, very nice in my in my personal opinion. It looks very nice, does you know that. And again, you're not too far off the Tesco, even if you come out of Saints Row here, which should be pretty nice in sort of like my personal opinion. So basically, you know, what we really need to do now is get Oak Avenue completed, and then when Oak Avenue is completed, that basically means this street's done, this street's done. So once the houses are done, what I want to really focus on is doing the road markings. Now, the reason why I'm doing these road markings now as I'm actually building is because these roads are a lot smaller. They're not as, like, you don't have to work as much things out. So I will still be doing like the other roads and marking the other roads out and putting like entrances into these, like, you know, so you can turn off the main road and everything. But what I'm actually doing is doing these roads, because all it really consists of is basically, like, I'd say like a yellow carpet and a white carpet, and that's it. And you've just got to do like these 3 road markings. Apart from people do not understand that you don't have road markings going through the middle of a junction. The road markings stop at a junction and then they carry on again after a junction. Why do people always do that? Like, carry on road markings going through a T-junction. It's obvious in real life the road markings stop. But anyway, we'll be finishing off the roads, finishing off the houses, and then we'll be ready to start constructing some new house streets. I don't know what this street is going to be. Not a clue as of yet. Be obviously some more houses, of course. So, yeah. Think we're all clear on that. What we want to do, where we want to be. With this area, making it look very nice. And I'm very impressed with the way it's going. My favourite street is definitely Park Drive. It's got some of my favourite houses on it.
So is this what you're building there, then more Astor's more houses?
So, yeah. I do like this street as well. It's just like, the reason why I don't like this as much, like, I like it in realisticness, but the reason why I don't like it is because some of the houses aren't as big as some like of the houses on Park Drive, which I built some of these houses smaller, which I've done them for reasons, but this one here really isn't that big. See? So that's why I'm sort of like not as keen, but obviously like that's just me in real life preferring a bigger house, but it's realistic to have the smaller houses. This house is teeny, apart from the little kitchen extension I gave it. And then there's just like a little garden at the back, nothing too sort of extreme going down in Chinatown there. But they all sort of they all basically like depend really. There's nothing like, you know. Yeah, this house is nice because you're actually pretty close to the pretty close to the shop, aren't you? Like, you've literally just got the Spar shop next to you, which is pretty cool in my opinion. There is just something I'd like to try and do though. Now, I really don't know how this is going to work. I don't know how this is going to work one bit. So if we do something like this, this is just
Yeah.
this is just
Ash, do you want a cup of tea, love?
Yeah.
then if we get something like glowstone, you see the only thing with this is that it'll run right across that green bit, but
2-6.
then that's gonna basically run like that.
Just gonna do this quick.
How does that look like? Is that like I'm not. You see, it does light it up at night, like it does do really well, but the light's too big in my opinion. Like if we could have like a slab looking light which would just fit under there without sticking down too much.
Yeah, that's good, man.
That would like work better, but unfortunately we have this like huge glowstone block showing, because the spar shop near me actually has like a very similar thing, like a light like that hanging over the sign, but you don't actually see the light bulb itself because it's like kind of hid like up underneath. But with this, because you know of like a full glowstone block, so yeah. And we need to start making the map more realistic as well. Like what I'm gonna do is like start building, like what we need to do is start building some shut down shops, some abandoned places, some houses which have maybe been like boarded up because they've originally been on fire. You know, like all we're really doing at the moment is just building like building things as if they're open and in use. Like if we could build more sort of like closed off roads for road works, houses like getting refurbished, sort of like maybe like a shop what's in the middle of getting like refurbished to something new, something what's like maybe shut down or abandoned. Maybe like a crane like half knocking a building down. We've got to make like this map like time is getting lived, but they've kind of paused time, and you can fly around the city and see everything in like a pause mode. I think that'll be pretty nice. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to build a news agents next to this kebab shop sometime, and I'm gonna like make it as if it's shut down, like it's all like boarded up and closed up. It's like up for let, and no one's basically able to, you know, like go in or anything like that.
Build a spa.
What, a spa shop?
Yeah.
Do you want me to come and do it?
If you want, yeah.
Alright, come on guys, we'll take a trip into Steve's world. You haven't seen it yet, and I'll help him with a spa shop. But Steve, we've got to have a bake with it.
Yeah, that's cool. Let me know if it'll fit there though first.
Yeah, okay.
Steve. Yeah.
I've built your bin company on my world.
You what, blood?
I built your bins on my world.
That one there.
No, like I built the bins.
Oh.
It's the same design, and you can come pick up my binage as well.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
You should do a news video of that, Ash.
Yeah. Start using your city.
Oh. Yeah.
No. Just TP to me.
I'm coming now.
Will
Where?
you fit here?
Oh yeah. Today was quite good.
It might, but it'd be quite hard. You wouldn't be able
Or would
to.
you have to move this?
I don't think it would really fit that well. Like even if you deleted this, because you can't go that far
Don't
back.
forget, though, you can go. You can take this out, like a few of these, like that.
I don't think it's the best area for it. Not if you want to have it good, but it's not the best area. Is there not anywhere else like?
What about here?
Bit. I might be able to.
Right in here, look.
I might be able to.
2 minutes. Need a shot.
2 minutes, you need to go find it.
But I might have to do it once I've been for my tea.
More than 2 minutes.
Yeah, man.